Okay. Okay. So you asked me to cover few examples on while loop if condition. We'll do that first. Then we'll begin with oops. So one example is I'll explain some logics. Some logics I'll give you for assignment so that you'll get knowledge on both the things. First, what I want is, for example, integer I equals to 1. I'm talking about while loop now. Integer I equals to 1 while I less than or equal to 5. Then I say console dot write line I plus. This is a technical query now. So now question is asked, like giving this code, they may ask you to write output. Can you send the output through chat panel? Both of them, both of you, Srinivas and Anand, both send your send your output through chat panel. Whatever is your analyzation, whatever you feel that this is the output you're expecting, just analyze and send the output. Okay, Srinivas. Then what about Anand? Anand, send your output through chat panel. Okay. So please listen to this carefully before I proceed. This is what actually a technical queries so that you people can get a clear analyzation on working of loops. And now the point is, remember the output what you get for this program is one 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 infinite. And program never ends. Program never ends. It just keeps on displaying one on your screen. Why? That is what the logic is. And the logic is, remember, after a loop, while loop or while condition, I didn't put flower bracket. If I put flower bracket, then what you people have sent the output, that is correct. Because I didn't put flower bracket, what happens is now when you don't write flower bracket, after while loop, whatever the immediate statement you have, that is the only statement while will consider for execution, for repetition, for repeating, for execution. That is the only statement I'm saying. Console dot write line is the only statement it will consider for execution. I plus plus it won't consider. So output now is one for infinite times. There is no end for the program. You have to manually end the program. Automatically it does not end. Hope you both have received me what I said. Hope even you're clear like why I said output is what now? One for infinite times. Program will never end, please. You have to end the program. You have to end the program with, you have to manually terminate the program. You have to stop debugging your code. Automatically, it never ends. Anand, did you understand, Anand? Okay, Anand?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Now, another thing. Now, same program I'm writing. Integer I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 5, and I write console dot write line I plus plus. Now what happens? Now what happens? I1, 1 less than or equal to 5. Here console dot write line will do two things. It will display and it will increment both. So definitely the output is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I plus plus I clubbed in console dot write line itself. So definitely it will return output 1 to 5. Output 1, 2, 3 to 5. Like that you'll get. Because I plus plus is a part of while. Sorry, I plus plus is a part of console dot write line. And console dot write line is a part of while loop. And we have only one statement to repeat. So definitely it will display and it will modify I both. Earlier console.writeLine was displaying, but I plus plus was in separate line. So while loop was unable to reach to I plus plus. That is the reason why I plus plus could not increment in that first example. Okay, another scenario. Integer I equal to 1 while I less than or equal to 5, console dot write line plus plus I. Can you guess the output, please? Both of them. Write the output. Whatever your analyzation, analyze the code and then go for it. These are also, these are also especially if you're trying for a job on experience basis, on experience, or even if you're a fresher, compulsory these are the queries that are tested in technical round of your interviews. Those small query, those small topic, only 2 to 3 lines of code, but we are if you're not aware what is the working and how does it makes its effect in the execution, so definitely we may go wrong. That is enough for an interviewer to end your interview, because he clearly comes to a conclusion that a small program of 2 to 3 lines which has a little logical stuff we could not attempt, then it closes, it ends your chances of interview there itself. Do you understand? So go through it, please go through. Don't take it for granted. I don't say that .NET or C Sharp or ASP stuff. It's only require practice, purely practice. If you practice, definitely you'll be with me, and easily you can understand every stuff that which I'm going to cover in the syllabus. Yeah. What is the output that you feel for this code now? Simple point. Here, I is 1. Condition 1 less than or equal to 5. True. 1 less than or equal to 5 is true. True. But this is pre-increment. So output starts from 2. 1 you don't expect now, because it is pre-increment. Post-increment story is different. Pre-increment story is different. You go through my video which I have sent for post and pre-increment session. Pre-increment. So output starts from 2. 1 will not come on the screen at all. After that, now value of I prints 2 na, checks condition. 2 less than or equal to 5. Prints 3. 3. I'll print one beside the other. 3. Then 3 less than or equal to 5. Prints 4. 4 less than or equal to 5. Prints 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. Print 6. 6 less than or equal to 5. So output of this program is 2 to 6. Two to 6.
Sir, but six is a false condition, right?
No. Because what is it doing? First, it is checking here. It is checking the condition like this: one less than or equal to five, true, prints two. Then two less than or equal to five, prints three. Means it is checking previous value, printing next value. So if it checks 5 less than or equal to 5, obviously 5 less than or equal to 5 is true, but it prints 6. After that, it will check 6 less than or equal to 5, false, it will come out.
Yes, 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 I got it. Got it.
Chalo, try another one now. Now try integer I equal to 1 while I plus plus less than or equal to 5 and then console dot write line I. Chalo, start. First you see which increment it is. Which increment? Post increment means increment will not happen first. First I value will be used. So I value 1 less than or equal to 5. It will check the condition. It will check the condition as 1 less than or equal to 5. True. After checking condition, in memory, it will make your I value as 2. So it starts from 2 now. Starts from 2. 2. 1 less than or equal to 5. True. True. Condition is true. Then it comes to next line. After coming to next line, that I plus plus is post increment. So internally, I value is incremented as 2. So it checks the condition now. After incrementing that I to 2, that 2 it will print first. First 2 is expected on the screen. So starts from 2. Then again, after printing 2, returns back. Condition 2 less than or equal to 5. True. Prints 3. Then returns back. 3 less than or equal to 5. True. Prints 4. Returns back. 4 less than or equal to 5. True. Prints 4. Sorry. Prints 5. Returns back. 5 less than or equal to 5. True. Prints 6. Even output now is same. 2 to 6. Do you understand how did you get that 2 to 6? Okay, Srinivas. Anand. Okay. Now listen again. Integer I equal to 1 while I less than or equal to 5. Console dot write line I block open plus plus I. And always remember, the moment you find a loop, any loop, do while, for each, any loop, the moment you find, you have to immediately notice whether flower brackets are there or not. If flower brackets are not there, then story is different. If flower brackets are there, then story is different. Currently, we have flower brackets. So it means on this while loop, these are the two statements dependent. While loop is going to repeat these two lines. These two lines it will repeat. These two lines. Whenever condition is true, these are the two statement dependent. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it is plus plus I or I plus plus, because we are not writing this a part of console.writeLine. We are writing it in separate line. When you write in separate line, no difference between I plus 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 I. Both are same. Output is same 1 to 5. Same 1 to 5 output. Again, integer I equal to 1 while I less than or equal to 5, block open, console dot write line I close I plus plus. Now they ask you to write output of this program. Even now you should be first clearly analyze. Flower brackets we have, but I plus plus is out of flower bracket. And you have only one statement to repeat. Only one statement to repeat. Now my point is, when you have one statement to repeat, why are you writing this flower bracket, which is of no use? Because even if you don't write flower bracket also, while loop is going to repeat one line only. If you put flower bracket, now it is only for your understanding. While loop will not change its nature of working when you put flower bracket or you don't put flower bracket. While loop working process, they have already fixed. They have made it available in such a way that it knows how to repeat, when to repeat, how to repeat, what to repeat. Flower brackets will not impact your loop. It will impact only when multiple statements are available. When single statement is available, the while loop doesn't provide any effect, like single statement you put in flower bracket or you don't put in flower bracket. It means the same for it. Now also output is same. First output which I have written 1 to in 1 for infinite time. Because while it will check the condition 1 less than or equal to 5. Then it will enter into the block, flower brackets it will enter, displays I, that is 1. That's it. I plus plus is outside the block. It means when condition become false, then it will command and then it will come out and then goes with I plus. But problem is now after printing I, when it returns back, so I value is 1 only again. Again it will check the condition 1 less than or equal to 5, prints 1. Again 1 less than or equal to 5, prints 1. Every time it will check condition by 1 and then the same value is printed. Now what's the output of this code now? Same, 1 for infinite times. Because never condition become false, never it comes out of the while loop. Because when it comes out of the while loop, then it will go for I plus plus. But when it never comes out, so I always remains as 1 only. So it will display 1 for infinite time. Then what interviewer will do? He'll say, only for creating confusion, he says, instead of I plus plus, he says, if it is plus plus I, now what's up? You should answer whether it is plus plus I or I plus plus I or it is I plus plus, it is out of while loop. It is out of while loop. So it never repeats. While loop will never repeat because it is out of it. If it is inside a while loop, then it will repeat. Now keep these examples in view. Let's see one program. Now what exactly I want is check whether a given number has perfect square or not. Sometimes, even in programming area, some interviews, not all, in some interviews, they won't ask you to write program. Instead, they'll just ask you to orally come up with the logic of the program. They don't want any explanation about the program. They don't want you to write the program with following rules and all, except they just say that if this is a code given for you, what is your analyzation? How would you do this program? Simple. You should come up oral and thing. Input a number. First point. Find square root of that number, and whatever the square root value you have, that value you multiply by the same value, and that value should be equal to your given number. Pass. Ho gaya. That's it. But put it in a proper way. No? Console dot write, enter n value, int n equal to int dot parse console dot read line. Then I should say what I should say now. Double r equals to some value, some variable, or x equal to, or y equal to anything, some variable, and say double y equal to math dot square root of n. So it will return some value in y. In assumption, assume 9. If it is 9, n value is 9. Now square root of what? 9. Square root of 9. 3. Then you should write condition. If y into y equal to n, over console dot write line, it has perfect square. Else console dot write line, sorry, does not have perfect square. Take another example. 8, n value is 8. Square root of 8, obviously real number. Real number. Y value. So real number with that number will be multiplied with the same number. That would definitely will not equal to n. Over. You get an answer saying it doesn't have perfect square. And this is another way to justify. Save this. Copy this code. Just to justify I'm doing this, I just execute the code so that you will get an idea of what exactly the process is doing. Like now, and I'll show you some good technical queries here. Even in that technical query, there is one technical query which is most asked in interviews. I'll just try to come up. You understand the code clearly first, and then you can have a program, or you can put your logic into that program. Okay, let's dump this code. I'll copy this code. That 6 p.m. Okay. Remove all this code. Copy that code. Execute. Execute the code. Now let's see how does it respond. For that numbers, what I assumed now. For 8, we'll see for 9. Any number you test, but for my whatever I've explained, connecting with that, I'll be coming up with the logic. Yes, n value 8 doesn't have perfect square. Run again. 9, yes, it has perfect. Okay, now do one thing. Control F5. 7 I'll give 7. Yes. Now what I do, I'll remove this double wantedly. I remove double and replace by one more data type, decimal. Wantedly I placed. But the answer is what? You're getting error. Why? Cannot implicitly convert double to decimal. So you have to typecast. Okay. Typecast. So I did. Chalo. Now run the code. Same process I'm doing. Execute. 9. Okay. Perfect square. 8. Sorry. Does not have perfect. Whether I use double or I use decimal. If I use double, I don't need it to do any typecasting. If I use decimal, then decimal has more memory than double. So definitely you have to go with your typecast. Execute again. 16. Yes, it has perfect square. Yeah. A Boric program, for example, they'll ask input the number, check whether a given number is odd or even. Odd or even. So code is simple. Just you have to check whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. So you say like n mod 2 equal to 0. Okay, that's it. Console dot write line even, else console dot write line odd. Okay, that's it. But now what they'll do, twist in the query. Now they ask like this. First they ask, write a program to check whether a given number is odd or even. First part over. Then they say, without using modulus operator. Check whether a given number is odd or even without using modulus operator. That percentage symbol you don't want. Without using modulus operator. Modulus operator, just now you have experienced. One line of code. If n mod 2 equal to 0, over. How to do now? without using modulus. Simple logic. First, what to do without using mod? That percentage symbol we should not use. First, int x equal to n by 2. फिर यहाँ पे if x into 2 equal to n, that's it, over. Without using, I didn't use percentage symbol. Console dot write line, it is even. Else console dot write line, it is odd. So what is that you say now? Mathematics point of view. Without using modulus operator. Divide by 2, multiply by 2, you get your answer. That's it. Check now. N value, assume 8, 8, 8. N value is 8. 8 by 2. 8 by 2 it is. So obviously 4. 4 into 2. 8. 8 equal to 8. True. Displays that it is even. If it is 9, assume 9. N value is 9. 9 by 2. 9 by 2. 4. 4. Integer variable it is. You don't get real number. Integer. So 9 by 2. You get answer as what? 4. Then it will multiply. 4 into 2. 8. 8 equal to 9. False. It is odd. Divide by 2. Multiply by 2. You get your answer. But in both the logics, you might have seen that we have written if condition. There you have written if condition. There you have written if condition with modulus operator n mod 2 equal to 0. In the current example, you said n into 2 equal, sorry, x into 2 equal to n you said. Here also you are writing if condition. Now in one of the interviews, they asked this question. Odd even program only, believe me, it's not that they are something typical or tough program in interview. It was basic program only to test your logical skills. They asked a program. Now they said, you also can try this program today. You both can try the program. Put your efforts, like you see what best logic you can write for this. What is aim of the program was like this. They said, check program to input n value. Okay. Program to input n value. Okay, one part is over. Then second part. After that second part, they said, check whether the given number is odd or even. Check whether a given number is odd or even. Don't use control statement. Don't use control statements. Balita, you should not use if condition. You should not use loops. You don't use switch case statement. You don't use conditional operators. Nothing should be used. No if, no loop, no switch, no conditional operators. Nothing. And they want you to check whether the program is odd or even. Do you understand the query what I said? Input a number. First input a number and then what? Check whether the given number is odd or even. And what is the next part I said? Don't use control statement. Don't use control statement. No condition, no if, no switch, nothing. How to write a program? You try. You try. If you don't get, I'll explain. Don't worry. But you try. Simple program only. I'm not giving you a tough logic for it. Simple code. Now another program. Another program. What I want. See, I'll explain one. You can do two programs. See, believe me. Factors. So the question comes like this. First, it will ask enter n value. You give 8. And output should be like 1 into 8 equals to 8. Then 2 into 4 equal to 8. Then 4 into 2 equals to 8. Last one, 8 into 1 equals to 8. Example I'm giving. I want output to be in this form, like this. And important thing in this program, the way you attempt this is your given number. Here already I said enter assumption 8. 8 is my example. Your program uh, will from 1. Starts from 1. So you also start from 1. I equals to 1. I equals to 1. Because starts from 1. No? Ends with what? 8. 8 also your given number. So loop starts while I less than or equal to n. Yes. First do one thing. Arrange like this. Like this you arrange. 1 into 8 equal to 8. So we'll use string interpolation. Console dot write line. Double quotes. First, you want what? Start with dollar. First, you want 1. 1 is in I. So, flower bracket mein I. So, you'll get 1 in place of I. 1 into 1 into. You want 8. After that, you have 4. Then you have 2. Then you have 1. You have numbers that are going in a different way. So, for that reason, what you have to do now? Again in flower bracket. Now, I say n by I equal to n by I. What is n? N. N is what? N value is 8 by 1. So quotient is 8. 8 by 1, 8. 8 by 1 is 8 equal to, you want again 8 to print. And now output will be like this. 1 into 8 equal to 8. Now, next, I plus plus. I plus plus. So I value becomes 2. Then condition 2 less than or equal to 8. True. Here I value prints 2. 8 by 2, 4, 8. So you get answer 2 into 4 equal to 8. I plus plus. Now I becomes 3. But I don't want 3 in the output. To restrict that, you have to write here that output should come only if it is divisible. So you have to add now. If n mod I equal to 0. Over. It means only if it is. Now simple. 8 is divisible by 1. Here 8 is divisible by 1. 8 is divisible by 2. 8 is not divisible by 3. 8 is divisible by 4. 5, 6 doesn't work. 3, 4, 3, 4. 3 doesn't work. because 8 mod 3 is not 0. 8 mod 2 is 0. 8 mod 2 is 0. You'll get 8 mod 3. No, it doesn't work. 8 mod 4, it will work. Like that. Means which wherever it is divisible, then only console.writeLine will do. That's it. Control F5. Over. Program is over. So today you have an assignment, please. Try to do it. Simple program only, but put your effort. 8. Done. Input a number. Control F5. 256. Done. Again run. 175. Yes. You understood the code, what I said? But you understood this program now? Now they ask. Now they ask a program. The program will be like this. Program to input n value. Okay. Second, check whether a given number is perfect or not. But okay, that's simple. In same program, make a change. That's it. Now first rule, input the number. Okay, we input. And for perfect number rule is whatever number you gave now, whatever the number you gave, that number's factors you have to sum. That particular number factors you have to sum. How? Sum I'm saying. So what are the factors of 8 now? 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8. Factors of 8. 1, 2, 4, 8. And rule for perfect number. What you have to do now, what you have to do is when you find sum of factors of the number, don't include that number for sum, but the 8 you should not include. Means what is that? What is perfect number now? Answer: sum of factors of a number excluding itself. Excluding itself. When you get an answer, that answer and your number should be equal. So currently they are not equal. So not a perfect number. Another example. Enter n value. 28. Factors of 28. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 14 plus. Try. We'll execute the same code. You'll get the answer. 28 factors. 1, 2, 4, 7. 1, 2, 4, 7, 14. Already I've written. Don't include 28. Don't include. I said excluding itself. Now when you add all these now, 14 plus 4 plus 2, 6, 14 plus 6, 20, 27, yes, 28. Answer is 28. Yes, it is perfect number. Hmm. Again, one more example. Enter n value. 6 you enter. 6. Factors you write. Factors of 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3. Don't include the same number. 1 plus 2 plus 3. 6. Yes, perfect number. 6, 28. Examples. After 28, next perfect number is at 496. After 28. But what is it as? Sum. So first point I said exclude itself. Exclude itself equal to remove. हो गया. Exclude हो गया. Now n will not be counted in calculation. N will not be counted in calculation. Then you want to find sum. Right. Int sum 0. Don't print. You want to find sum. Sum equal to sum plus I. Over. Last me, right? If sum equal to n console dot write line, it is perfect number. Else console dot write line, it is not perfect number. Control F5. 8 is not perfect. 8, not a perfect number. 6, 6 is perfect as well. Yes. 28, 496. Yes. After 496, somewhere next is at 5000 change. Next perfect number. This is how you write a code using while loop. Same can be done with for loop. Same can be done using do while loop. Best to prefer is while. Prefer to work with while I'm saying. Why I said I'll justify, don't worry. Which is faster in working, I'll explain. That's it. Done. Acha. How do you get range all the numbers? Whatever number in whatever the range I give, in that range, whatever are perfect number, that list I want. Then change. Program to input start and end values. Display perfect numbers in that range. Okay, simple. Same program, no change, you see. First question, enter start value. Change. Instead of n, better I make s start. One more question. Console dot write, enter end value. Int e, int dot pass. Console read line. Yes, parse a small letter. Okay, 2. Start and end. What you have to do now in the program, this total logic is there now. This total logic you have to write in one more while loop. While s less than or equal to e. Internal, every s value it is going to check now. S plus start value. Now what you have to do? N is there, that n should be replaced by s. You don't want to print only numbers, you want numbers, you don't want to get a message. Console dot write line. Yes, that's it. Execute, done. Now input start value, end value. Start value 5, end value 50,000. 6, 28, 496, 8,128. Still it is checking. It is checking for other numbers as well. Once it went over, it has checked all the numbers. After 8,128, it could not find any other perfect number. You got list of perfect numbers. You know what did we do in this? Nothing. Only this program I already have explained you. This part already have explained you. What additional thing you did? You have written one while loop and it added with s plus s. That rest of the things are same. Over. Perfect numbers in a given range. This was the program. Okay. Do you understand all these things?